Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a little review of one of my favorite lenses, the Optica 6.5mm fisheye lens. Now the whole purpose of the fisheye lens is so you can get really close to your subject. On a normal lens, you have a certain length and it just squeezes in the frame and you're going to get a certain shot. Now on the fisheye lens, you're going to get almost everything. So when you're getting almost everything, you can get really close to the subject. So this is the lens right here. I just got a brand new one and I'm really stoked on it. It's called the Optica 6.5mm. I'm going to give you some of the features really fast. So this ring right here is controlling the aperture. So it goes from a 3.5, which is a more open, which means it's letting more light in, all the way up to a 22, which means it's very closed and it's not letting very much light in at all right there. So that's what that is, and that controls the aperture right there on the lens. And then this top ring right here is what controls the focal length. Now generally for skateboard videos, you're gonna try and be probably around at least as close to 2 feet away. So you wanna put it at around 2, maybe 3 if you feel like you're gonna be a little further away from the skater. But if you're going to be far away, you can take it all the way to that infinity symbol, so that's just infinite focal length. Or if you're really close, it's at 1 foot right there. And it even gives you the breakdown between foot and meters. So that right there is your focus, and that right there, right here is your aperture. So usually I just keep it wide open and just adjust the camera settings. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it on the camera, show you what it looks like. So on the camera you have this button right here and you're going to push that button and then turn your lens off like that. And then you're going to pull it off and then you're going to open this lens up. You always want to be really careful to not make sure anything flies in there. Now there's a red dot right there and there's a red dot right there. What you want to do is match up those red dots, and that will mean the lens fits nice and comfortable right in there. And you can feel it's kind of loose like that. And then you're going to turn it to the right until it clicks. And you're going to hear that click. And then from that point, the lens is securely fastened onto the camera. This lens is it's a heavy lens. It's a nice heavy piece of glass, which I actually like. I like a nice heavy lens. So it just feels really great, feels really comfortable. And then it also has this nice hood right here that is removable. I'm not going to remove it, I never do, but it's also good. The purpose of this hood is so light coming from the side doesn't get into your shot. So like if a beam of light is coming this way, it's going to be stopped by that hood. Now a secondary good thing about the hood is that a lot of times this hood will save your lens. You're going to be really close to the skateboarder, so let's say the board flies up. A lot of times it'll hit that hood and just bounce off. And then you're like, ah, and your lens is safe. So that's another really good thing about the hood. So let's turn this baby on, peep out some shots, show you what it looks like. So you can see how close up you can get. You can get right in there. So this is great for getting right into the shot, and you can just show exactly what's occurring. This is the kind of lens that's mandatory for filming lines. If you're going to be following a skater and filming lines, you just cannot go without this lens. If you don't have a good lens like this, you're just not going to be able to film lines, and it's just not going to look as good as it should. Now another thing that a lot of people will ask me sometimes is if you can just take your regular lens and then attach another fisheye to the end. Now if you think about what that's doing, you're actually having the light come through one piece of glass, change the way it looks, and then going back into the camera through another piece of glass. Not only that, but those like twist-on lenses, it's just not the safest thing, and you don't want anything popping off or flying off or getting hit by the board or even sticking further out than it needs to. So I highly recommend just getting a really good lens that attaches straight to your camera. This lens is actually very, very affordable. It's actually really quite cheap. When I was a kid, the fisheye lenses were upwards of $1,000. And this lens right here is under $300. So it's actually very, very inexpensive and quite cost effective. And it actually gives a really good just fisheye angle, and it looks really, really great. So again, I highly recommend the Opteka 6.5 millimeter. It's an extremely good lens. You guys are gonna have a ton of fun skating and filming lines with it. So I really appreciate you guys watching. If you have any questions about the lens or any other camera equipment, please leave it in the comments below. I'd love to get to your questions and see just what you guys need to know. If you would like to check out this lens, click this link right here. You'll go to a page on the Braille website, and then you can purchase the lens from there. And it is a super good lens, super high quality. Again, I think you guys will really like it and have a ton of fun skating and filming all of your incredible skateboard videos with it. As you're making skateboard videos, please submit them to us for the Braille Army on the website through the Braille Army submission form. Thanks again, you guys are incredible. Please click that subscribe button, click that like button, and leave your comments below.